Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and hello. One of the things I'm most excited to talk about moving forward is I'm a numbnut. I'm a lunatic, just absolute mess of a person on the inside. I drive myself crazy. I want to talk about that pretty badly. I can't. I had to make sure my tracking was right. I can't talk about that just yet because up first I want to talk about why I haven't been making videos lately, because I think talking myself through why I haven't been making videos lately will help me remember a little bit more about why I enjoy making videos or why I have been making videos, even though some of why I was making videos no longer applies. Enough other parts of it did apply that it's time to remember what those elements were. Can we boost those elements up a little bit? I think we can, so that something else is coming out of the videos, maybe even to a little bit more of a grand ratio, opposed to what I was personally getting out of my videos previously, which I no longer need out of my videos. Let's get to it. Alright, so up first. I've said a few times, I believe, by now, on the channels, or maybe they're in unreleased videos or whatever, or on streams, but I've said in places, and I'm saying it here once more, I have learned through these videos enough of a sense of self to be content. And it used to be my entire mission statement. Use these videos to learn more about myself. I would watch these videos and learn what it's like to be myself. And I reached that to an adequate degree. I no longer feel like I need to make videos to learn what it's like to be myself. I do, however, feel a grand impulse to still continue making videos. It's what I do. I hyperspect into it, and making videos is a piece of communications. I used to be an author first. I love communicating. Making videos is the way I hyperspect recently into communicating. I like communicating because I think I have a reasonably unique perspective on it. Not many people say the things that I do, and certainly no one says them in the way that I say them. And the more unique that a gift is, I feel like it becomes more of a sin not to share it. If you are the god of plumbing and you are not plumbing, that is an insult to everything. Like, if you must plumb if that's your calling in life. You must do it. And there's a lot of people who wish they had a way with words in the way that I'm able to put things together in words. And so I have to utilize that gift, otherwise I'm doing a disservice to the world and everyone in it, and everyone who's not able to use their words the way that I can. As a quick little note that I think we'll get to again later on, is every time I try to attach industry to my creative endeavors, everything falls apart, I fall apart, it's a bad time. So I try not to, and then inevitably things start going pretty well, and then I try applying industry to it again. It all falls apart, it goes horribly. I recognize now I am in a space where I have been attempting to apply industry to a creative endeavor, but the reason I keep doing that is because I'm convinced that there's something to it. I had to say that it's like tangential to what we are talking about today, but it's going to come back, if not in this video, then in one of the future ones. That's important to know, that when I apply industry to a creative endeavor, things go bad, but that's what I'm trying to do anyway. And now we're going to take a step back from where we started the video, and I haven't actually really talked a lot about what the video is actually about, just that I enjoy making videos, but I kind of lost my way about the videos. Something reminded me about it about an hour or so ago. Is a excellent kind viewer, Lord Orlandu, brought to attention a video, someone that he had found who speaks kind of like me. Little quasi-philosophical ramblings about what it's like to try and be yourself in the content creation sphere, but what it means to be yourself and how that's a hard thing to pull off. And reminded me of my own vision quest of how important it is for me to be myself, because not very many people are. And one of the angles that they took in their video, though, was that you have to try not to be too much yourself, because it's not safe to be yourself in the current world that we live in. That doesn't really apply to me a whole bunch. Yeah, I try and project my heart as freely and honestly as I can, but that's behind the shield of the internet still. So in the real world, like, none of the internet people can hurt me. But in the real world, even then, it's like I'm just a tall 6-foot American male Caucasian. Like, I'm part of the like, I won that lottery straight presenting if I want to be. Like, I'm good, and I have enough of a heart that's resilient enough that it's like, okay, well, I've been through an 8-year divorce. Like, you can't hurt me. I've heard it all, baby. No one can touch me. So we're golden. I'm not really afraid of being hurt. And plus, the whole like furry VTubing thing, you've got kind of a cool angle in there because it's inherently the sort of thing that's like supposed to be attacked a little bit, you know? Like if a normie's here and they're like, what on earth is this guy doing? It's like, that is correct. What on earth am I doing? That's the correct thing to think. Because I don't think I'm supposed to be here necessarily. And then other people in the community are like, oh gosh, no one has ever said my thoughts before out loud and you make me feel less crazy. And it's like, oh god, there's more than one of me. I'm so sorry. To everyone who fits in with my videos, I'm so sorry. Is terrible news. It's good news, but it's, oops. But it does remind me, if I'm in the capability to be myself, and many people are not in the capability to be themselves, be it where they live, or be it because they haven't learned the right lessons, they don't have the language to put to what they do have, something like that. I've heard enough times that, oh, I thought I was the only one. Recently, someone was talking about Kit Kats, and I described how I eat Kit Kats, and they're like, oh, I thought I was the only one. And it's like, are we all just thinking we're the only one over here? So if I'm not relaying who I am, and then people are like, oh, well, I'm not the only one. It's like, well, that's fantastic news, but I haven't been speaking for a while, and the more frequently I speak, that's just more opportunities for someone out there to be like, oh wow, someone else spoke. So it just stands to reason to me that I must speak. And it doesn't take anything away from me. I like this. I usually get energy when I do this. I love being a cat, being in front of the camera, filming, and streaming has been fun. I just need to structure it a little bit better to pull it off in a way that's as fruitful as I need it to be. We'll get there. I keep trying to rush it, but we'll get there. But the filming is going quite well. I'm remembering my words, the things that are important for me to say. And yet, I've still had a remarkably hard time getting myself to get back to it. A lot of that has to do with having come into, well, first of all, my relationship, which I'll hit on real quick. It's a small thing, and then we'll get to the community, which is the bigger part of it. So real quick up first is my relationship is I've still been sifting out what big emotions go into my relationship first, because I want to trust my partner with what I have going on before I trust the entire internet. So I'm still figuring that out. So some of those big emotions just haven't made it their way out, and those are what like my big videos are that I'm super proud of. So those have like slowed down, and I'm figuring that out, but that's not a problem whatsoever. We're just figuring that part out. But as for like a more mundane video that I just like decided to throw out, we're not like grappling big emotional concepts or untangling something. We're just kind of like talking for a little bit. I haven't been making those in large part because of the community server, oddly enough. Because people are here who like being here. And they're here because I have a little community server. And they fit in with my community. And I fit in with my community because it's my community. And I want to meet people who like my videos, and then other people who like my videos want to meet me, but then also want to meet other people who like my videos. It's been an active little community. It's been a pretty rockstar time, and I actually do feel really bad filming this offline when there are people who would want the behind the scenes of this. But this is something that I need to do for myself to get back into, like, to get cool with being online, because there's something here that I want to say. The community people scare me. The people who are, like, fans of my video who have come to me and they're like, Finneas Former, I love being part of your community. You frighten me. Because I've never really had a community before, and I've always struggled with senses of community in the first place. And while we live in a world where people want to hang out with me and congregate, that's really cool. But if it's a little house that I've built, then I want people who have come here to enjoy their stay. It's understandable, it's reasonable, that's just clean language to use. I would like anyone who comes into my community to enjoy their stay. How do you do that? How do I get people to enjoy their stay? What amenities does my channel need? What do I have to do? What are my kind of videos would people like who are here to like watch my videos? And somehow that like locked me up pretty deep, because I want to only make good videos and have good little experiences. And I don't know how to craft something that's good. I just know how to craft. I try not to think too hard about the things that I craft. I don't think it always works out all the time. And I've been really worried about wanting to make things good for my community who's sprung about. So first we're going to talk about my solution, And then we're going to talk about the missing link that brought me to my solution. A little backwards, but I think it's going to make for a better narrative, and it might actually make more sense. My solution is that I can't... It's a strange way to present this thought, so give me a second here. But I cannot ever make someone like something that I did. I've talked about this before on my channel, for sure. But so long as I can't reasonably guarantee, like, not everyone's going to like your book. So if you make a book hoping people will like it, that's the wrong way to go about it, because you just can't determine if people are going to like the book that you wrote or the video that you made or whatever. So to me, it just means make a video with heart, with integrity, and then you just release that, and then people will like it if they like it, because you can't control that outcome. Why are you trying to control that outcome? It reminds me that I cannot control my community's reaction to any of the videos that I make, because my community is just people. I can't force anyone to like or dislike a thing. People are going to do what they want to do, etc. So if I'm treating my community different than I would any other people, like I have extra pressures, I want them to enjoy their stay. I want to make good videos for them that they will enjoy having, and I want to only do really good things. That's been paralyzing me away from doing things. So my solution to being really overwhelmed with this paralysis, because I've been wanting to make videos, trying to get out, getting really bottled up, not knowing what to do about it. And then I think I've been pushing on some of that bottled up energy onto my boyfriend, my partner, which I don't think is actually quite correct, because some things are big and are important, or even just mundane things. But small problems don't need to go to, like, my partner. Small things can go here. That's totally fine. And small things can still be interesting too. And I'm still figuring out what that needs to look like. All of this is to say, I've been bottled up. Pretty simple language. I've used a ton of words in this whole entire video. I've just been bottled up. And so now here's like the piece that kind of connects it a little bit more, and it's so simple. Like, I've basically already said it, just not in this particular order. Because I've been bottled up, right? This is so dumb. I've been wanting to make videos for the community, wanting to do a really good job, paralyzed because I don't know if I can do a good job consistently or reliably, so I haven't been doing anything. I've been bottling up, etc. I finally reach a point where I get so bottled up that my videos must go out. I must film this. I got pretty bottled up today, and I had to do something with it, so I'm doing this. I kind of exploded out. The logic is what I said earlier about I can't make anyone happy by force, so just make something and people might be happy by accident. And the missing little piece of logic is that it was through being myself that people congregated to me in the first place. Not like a ton of people, not yet, but people are here because they like what I do, they like what I have been doing, they're all in on it. People are here because of what it is that I've been doing. My behaviors were always, when I was making videos, that I'm gonna make videos that I can't guarantee are going to be liked by people. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make videos that I enjoy and see what sticks. That's how I started making videos. Because you can't guarantee that an audience is gonna like them. So just make videos and see what sticks. That's fine. That's how I began making videos. That's how my channel, that's like how my style began. I reached a point where I couldn't guarantee that people would like my videos. I got bottled up, and then I remembered where I began, but part of the problem here is that I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. I couldn't maintain the course because I got freaked out because people were now part of it. It felt like people were watching. So then I bottled up, and then I couldn't stay the course that I had started and never stopped until I unbottled and it kind of exploded back into where it began. And I gotta be honest with you right now, I feel sheepish. Because that's pretty much actually the entirety of this video. It leans into the next video. And the next video's maybe not even super duper interesting. I don't know about that. Because as it turns out, I'm a lunatic. Because I wasn't able to stay the course and keep operating the way that I have always operated in my creative endeavors lately, because people were involved, and my solution to that was to go back to my beginning mentality of I'm just going to do it anyway and see what sticks, which is the behavior I had always been doing. My behavior has not changed, my outlook has changed, and somehow it makes more sense to me now. Granted, the thing that I took away is like previously is the doing it live thing, back to the basics, like the super basics. But the behaviors are completely the same. And so I remembered what I'd been doing all along. It's like, oh wow, I could just do what I've always been doing, even though previously I could not do what I've always been doing. So in a way, this entire video has been set up for the next video, and I'm going to be talking about my relationship again. Because I'm in a relationship, and I'm nuts. And then today I was nuts too a little bit. So I was going to talk a little bit about how I'm nuts, and this general logic is messy and weird, and I have this kind of logic, like, cycle problem all of the time. I don't know what to do about it, and I want to talk a little bit about it, and then after that, I imagine we'll talk about something that kind of relates to all of it, but I don't know for sure, because I'm just trying out something that I haven't done for a really long time. Because you got to try things out and see what sticks, because you can't guarantee anybody's going to like the thing that you do, so go ahead and just do things and hope that it works out. Okay, that's it for this video, and I thoroughly hope that you enjoyed it. I will talk with you guys soon. Bye-bye.